Hello dear students, welcome again. In our previous class, we told that plants are able to synthesize their own food utilizing the sunlight, and they are able to make the carbohydrates using the other raw materials like carbon dioxide and water. So in presence of sunlight, they are making the carbohydrates. So we told that it is photosynthesis. So we also defined photosynthesis process, and we also saw what are the raw materials. We told that raw materials are carbon dioxide and water, and we also discussed how this carbon dioxide is entering inside the leaf inside the plant. So we told that carbon dioxide is entering into inside the plant through the stomata, and water is entering through the roots from the soil. So these using these raw materials, plants are able to utilize the sunlight to make the food. So we have formulated the equation for this. We have told carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight, plants are able to generate carbohydrates and oxygen. And we told that carbohydrates are nothing but the sources of energy, and we are taking all the food from the plants and they are giving these carbohydrates, and they are also providing the oxygen. So oxygen is also a byproduct of this photosynthesis reaction. So how nice are the plants? They are providing us the food and they are also providing us the oxygen. That's why we are all able to make life possible on this planet Earth, only because this photosynthesis process. That's why photosynthesis is very important process that is occurring on the planet. That's why we are all concerned about the plants, and we are all concerned about conservation of plants. And we also saw the significance or the importance of the photosynthesis. We told that we are getting food from the photosynthesis process, and we are also getting the oxygen from the plants, where they are able to get it only because of photosynthesis. So there is a through picture we can represent it. So plants are utilizing the light energy from the sun, and they are taking the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through the stomata. It is entering inside the cell. So here we can see, if you take the small section of the leaf and if you see the layers of the leaf, you will see there are various cells here. So in these there are some green cells, and these green cells are having chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll is a compound that helps in absorbing the light energy from the sun. Okay, so this nothing but it is like a solar panel. So just like solar panels absorb the light energy, and they are converting that into converting into electrical energy. Here also this chlorophyll, they are able to capture the sunlight, they are able to absorb the sunlight, and they are able to use that light energy for making the food. And we also told the carbon dioxide, it is entering inside the leaf, and it is entering inside the leaf by an opening, a tiny pore. Pore means opening. A tiny pore or opening called as stomata, and the opening of the stomata is stoma or stomatal opening. So who controls this stomata opening and closing? There are some, because plants, they cannot afford to, they don't do photosynthesis all the time. So whenever they are doing photosynthesis, they are losing some amount of water from the leaf. So they have to take how much amount of carbon dioxide required for them, and they have to close later on. So the closing and opening of the stomata is regulated, or it is controlled by these guard cells, GUARD, just like security guard and then other guards, bodyguard, security guard, they are also helping in protection. Here also these guard cells, they are protecting these stomata so that they are opening and closing whenever they are required. Okay, so this stomata is helping in transfer of gases. So just like we have nose, we are having the nose to exchange the air. Here also this stomata helps them to transfer of gases. So exchange of gases is possible through this stomatal opening. So if you see the reaction, the carbon dioxide and water, these two are the raw materials in presence of sunlight inside the chlorophyll. This inside the chloroplast, this chlorophyll is present, and this chlorophyll is able to capture the sunlight and it is able to produce. So therefore plants are able to produce the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are nothing but CHO. CHO compounds are carbohydrates. So in simple way we can say this, and they are also producing the oxygen. Don't worry about this CHO, all these things. You can just remember they are producing the carbohydrates or sugars. So we also told that whenever there is starch present inside the leaf, it is indicating that they are making the photosynthesis. What do you mean by this? Suppose we are having a lot of chocolates with us, and what do we do when we have a lot of chocolates? We eat one chocolate and we keep the remaining chocolates for the later eating. So plants also do the same thing. We told that they are producing the carbohydrates, and they are producing continuously whenever there is sunshine. So they want to have food even later on, so they are storing some amount of food in the form of starch. So if they are having starch, it means that they have done some photosynthesis. So they can get the starch only because they are producing the starch, only because they are able to do the photosynthesis, and they are able to get the carbohydrates, and these carbohydrates, they are chained together, they are brought together to make a starch. So this starch shows that plants have done photosynthesis. So whenever there is a starch inside the leaf, we can say that they have undergone photosynthesis. So during photosynthesis process, this oxygen is released. As we have already said, the carbohydrates ultimately get converted into starch, because the presence of starch in the leaf, it is indicating the occurrence of photosynthesis. So we told that plants are able to store the carbohydrates in the form of starch, and they are able to use that starch for the later processes, for the later purpose. The starch is a complex carbohydrates. So when we say complex, what do you mean by complex? So complex means they are having so complex means they are having chain of compounds. They are not one. So suppose only one is a simple compound. If many of them are there, if there are many of them and all of them are chained together, if they are all of them are chained together like this, then we call it as a complex. So you might have seen there is cinema complex, there is shopping complex. So which means that there are so many of them grouped together. Same here also, this one carbohydrate and other carbohydrate, likewise all the carbohydrates are grouped together to form complex carbohydrate, and this complex carbohydrate is nothing but the starch.